The Street Twin is the first of Triumph's new Bonnevilles. It's powered by a new 900cc water-cooled twin-cylinder 8-valve engine, and it's got a host of modern additions like traction control, a slip-assist clutch, and a USB port under the seat. It's meant to be the most accessible of the new Bonnies, and at £7,300 it's the cheapest. Now, I'm definitely not cool enough to convincingly pull off this bike, but it was accepting of me straight away, mostly because the low 750mm seat height is great for a short arse like me. It makes the Street Twin easy to paddle around with both feet flat on the ground. The seat is comfy and the bars put you into a relaxed position that's good for pottering through a busy city centre or swooping around country roads. Pedestrians and other road users might not find the Street Twin quite so relaxing. If they're out for a quiet stroll and you come thundering past, the fantastic noise from the exhaust is sure to shatter the peace. Triumph told us that they paid special attention to getting a nice note from the exhausts, and it sounds great whether you're burbling along slowly or hard on the gas. And as we roared through sleepy villages just outside of Valencia, the scowling faces of old ladies hanging out there washing told me just how great the Street Twin sounds. However, the engine's bite isn't as savage as its bark. 55 horsepower isn't powerful by modern standards, even less so when you consider the Street Twin's 198kg claim dry weight, but those ponies are enough to see 100 mph on the single circular clock. Along with the noise from the exhaust, the motor's 59 pounds-per-foot of torque is its most characterful and engaging facet, and although it isn't trying to rip your arms off at every opportunity, it's present from almost no revs, with peak torque being delivered by 3,200 RPM. On the road, it means the Street Twin's engine has an easygoing character that matches its relaxed ergonomics. On the twistier sections of the launch route, third gear and some leisurely throttle inputs were all that was needed to keep me surging forward on the engine's easily accessible grunt. The Cayaba suspension is a bit soft, but it's composed and it soaks up bumps without any fuss, and the Street Twin has a plush, comfortable ride. During the initial 20 minutes heading out of Valencia city and into the surrounding hills, I assumed that as the road got more sinuous, the softness would equate to a wallowy ride, but the Street Twin wasn't fazed by having to negotiate winding and flowing sections of tarmac. The forks and shock handle the bike's weight well, and with its comfortable ride position, the Street Twin just feels nicely balanced and is as easy to boss around at slow speed as it is to shove through a set of fast or winding corners. The front 2-piston Nissan caliper has good bite and is well up to the task of getting the Street Twin stopped. Most of the time it felt smooth and full of feel, but there were a couple of occasions when I brought the Street Twin to a stop very quickly and got a rough, kind of gravelly feel through the lever as the pads bit harder. Grip from the Pirelli Phantom Sport comp tyres, which were developed especially for this bike, were good on the dry and sometimes dusty roads. So the Street Twin is fun to ride and it's easy to get along with. There's no doubt it will draw attention for its stripped back looks and great sound. Its greatest asset is the way riding it is such a rich experience that can be enjoyed regardless of whether you're on a run to the shops or on a longer blast. If you buy into the heritage and retro thing, then this is a bike with a name that comes with history that goes deeper than the marketing material of many of its competitors. But then there's the price. It's expensive, not that will stop it from selling, and for over £7,000 I'd want a bit more power and less weight before I got my wallet out.